Before you wrap a car, you need to understand how to prep this car. In this video, I'm gonna break down the proper steps on making sure that you wash, clay bar, and degrease, and also dismantle as needed. You don't know who I am. I'm the go-to guy. You already should know, but I'm all in cars. Mr. All in Cars, Dr. Miami of Car Wraps, Rashad. But let's go ahead and make this very clear on what you need to do. This is technically a 3, almost 4-step process. Wait, did you subscribe to our channel yet? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so we can give you more tips and tricks just like this. I want you to be better. The first thing that you really do need to do is dismantle. As you can see, we've already taken out these vents. We're about to wrap this hood and this roof on this one, but we need to prep both of them before we start wrapping. Now, yes, we don't have to wash the whole car, but we do need to spot wash these panels to make sure that it's clear and clean from any debris. Because if you get pimples up under their hair, whatever the case may be, your client's gonna be looking at you like, huh? What is that there for? What is that? Just do the proper steps. Dismantle it first. If you don't know how to dismantle, come and take my class. Even B, if you don't know who B is, Mr. Trouble Wraps, he can teach you directly on how to dismantle cars. So I suggest you come and take our class. The next thing that you always need to know is, well, what type of soaps do you need to use? Now, you can use basic soaps. Doesn't hurt. Trust me. I've been using it for years. Some people can be like, oh, you don't do that. Cut it. I have it in the proof. When we wrap cars, when we're taking the vinyl off, doesn't affect anything. So you can start with Dawn, the dishwashing detergent, the blue kind. Nothing extra. The next one that you can use is Chemical Guys Watermelon Spray Foam Wash. This one you can actually use before and after you wrap it. The final one is Chemical Guys Clean Slate. This one actually removes off dirt and debris and wax. So choose which one you want to use. This is an honorable mention right here. You can use a waterless or rinseless wash. So right now, we got Dawn dishwashing detergent. Obviously, it's not filled up with soap. A few drops here and there. That's all you need. We're gonna use our microfiber rags, and as I can feel, most of this debris that I'm seeing is already in the paint. That means this car has been repainted. When they decide to remove off the vinyl off of this car, the paint may come off with it. Whoever painted this did not do a good job at all. Now that we did the wash on this car, let's go ahead and clay bar it. There's 2 types of clay bars. You can actually use the actual clay bar or the synthetic clay bar. Just choose which one you want to use. My personal preference is the actual clay bar. It's a little bit stronger. I know that when you drop this one on the ground, you drop this one on the ground, you can't use it ever again. So what you should do is get the synthetic, because if you do drop it on the ground, you can keep reusing it over and over and over. Key tip, if you're clay barring, don't go in swirls, going up and downward motions or left and right motion. The reason why is if we're swirling right here, that means if there's a little bit of dirt and we just swirled it, only moved up probably an inch. What we want to do is push it off the whole way. And most of the times what the clay bar is supposed to do is have that dirt and debris stick directly to the clay. You can see little tidbits in there. See the hair? That's certainly not my hair. My hair is way longer than that. Obviously not my beard hair either. Not too much dirt. If you see debris that's stuck into the paint, take a photo of it. So that way the client can see it. They don't blame you for it later. They know that you did the right steps. Always do that. Because if not, you know what's coming next. But we've already dismantled, washed, and clay barred the car. Now, the final step, somewhat final, the final major step is degreasing it. This is where we're gonna use 70% isopropyl alcohol. You can use 91. I don't like to use it just because it dries a little too quickly, and 50 is a little too watered down. Use what you like, but don't be mad if it doesn't come out the right way that you want it, because I use 70. You better use what I use. You have to degrease this vehicle. Not only do you do the surface, but you also do the edges as well. Do the edges. I know a lot of y'all been asking, man, why don't you ever use new types of vinyl brands out there? Well, you're in luck. I use, you know it, Tiny Box vinyl. And I've used it on numerous cars too. Is this vinyl really as good as they say it is? Tiny Box is a fairly new vinyl, and they do have more than just vinyl. They even have PPF as well. And I believe even color PPF. Tiny Box is a very good brand. At first, I didn't think they was as good because I've used other brands that was new and they didn't get the job done. It took longer to install and it had a lot of my installers frustrated. This vinyl right here, this color shifting vinyl, Halo, I loved it. I really did enjoy it. This one is in my top 3. It is very light tacking. It is a beautiful colors that you can provide on there. And it also lasts long, 3 to 5 years. Myself and even my installers they've been jumping for joy saying that this is This is really good. As an installer, as a DIYer, as a person that's just never even touched vinyl, you can use this one. Now let's talk about the bad. Their customer service is not bad. I'm joking, it's not bad. Their customer service is great. You can get bubbles and sometimes they do get trapped. The creases, when they do crease, it becomes a bigger problem later because you can still see a little line in it, but you don't get the sanding. You don't have to worry about it starting to bubble up in certain areas just because you squeegee it over it, but you didn't squeegee it hard enough like some other vinyls do. Once it lays down, it stays down. It is stronger tacking. That is a bad for me, just because I was used to, when I first started installing, with Avery Dennison and 3M, so it's pretty forgiving. This vinyl right here might be sticking a little bit harder than you need it to. So what do? Let the car cool down and put some AC in the area that you're working on. I get it. You may not have the overhead to install an AC unit. Another bad is, that's about it. That's about it. I tried to find some bad about it, but I got one. Hold off on the chrome. Chrome is I'm trying to find words to say. It's just like that. Yeah, not yet. Don't deal with it yet. Let them come up with another version of that chrome and it may get a little bit better. But all these other colors on here, all of these other colors on here, impeccable, incredible. This vinyl is great for looks. I've taken our company car down to Florida just to test it out and see how many people actually loved it. If anyone else is out there just questioning, thinking, hey, is Tiny Bots a good vinyl? I've seen other vinyls that didn't work for me. Will this one work for me? Yes, it is a good one. Check mark beside it. In this video right here, I'm gonna show you some of the best tips and tricks that you can ever watch. And if you don't think they're good, comment on it and say, hey, these are not that good, and I'll make some better ones for you.